Divine woman. I guess it tastes like freedom.
Thank y'all so much for joining this rendition edition of Kingdom Things podcast with me, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. This is an extremely special edition as I've had pre-production in the spirit in regards to the channelings, energies, gurus, ancestral forces that will be present, that are present to share wisdoms. And it's a spiritual coordination for myself as I've been, I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey in truly 2018 when I made the conscious decision. My soul's like, hey, Ashley, we need you to do this, this, and this, and we're going to bring your divine counterpart in. I've always been spiritually attuned, and the divine, the Most High says, you all are. All of humanity is spiritually attuned. You all have extrasensory perception abilities. You all have these psychic gifts, these spiritual gifts that are unique to your authentic frequency. But it's just your normality. It's your normality. So you don't understand that you're perceiving differently than your neighbor. This was me growing up. I was super tapped into the spirit. I would just know things. I would know things. We know it as claircognizant. And I've been a mouthpiece for the divine. So I would just speak and say things. And I thought it was of my own volition. I thought it was my own bronze, my own wit. Because of this is a part of the makings of my journey, my evolution, being in spiritual poverty or forgetfulness of the remembrance that I'm one with all things. All is one with all things. We are all one. Every human is one with all things. 2018, the divine was like, hey, I need you to do this, this, and this. We're going to bring your divine counterpart in. I got the revelation when I was 9 years old from my inner space, from the divine, who my divine counterpart would be. I'm telling my story as a preface so you understand that who I am becoming, who I am, is nothing short of who you are. We are all one. Part of being catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey, the divine's like, hey, I need you to become everything I created you to be in me, in the divine, in God, your highest timeline of potentials, who you intended to be on a God, goddess level before you incarnated. I need you to be that version of yourself. I need you to hold these frequencies, Ashley. I need you to be these embodiments of energies, which is an evolutionary journey because our energy, our divine presence is limitless. It's a never-ending journey of learning more about the self, being inquisitive about the self. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast, call to action. Sit with yourself for at least 1 hour a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, hey self, what do I need to know to come into further alignment, conscious awareness of my limitless nature, to become and remember and embody the energies and show up as and manifest a reality, my promised land that reflects everything that I am in my limitless nature, my journey of journeying my limitless nature or self-realization, the remembrance that I'm one with the divine. 1 hour a day. Wait for the answers because they will come in your own special way because you're a unique, authentic frequency. So this is what I've been doing for the past 5 years consciously, devoutly seeking God within to become everything I was created to be on a God level, God, goddess level. There is a rift between the man and the woman in the human culture. Was because it's healed. We'll just speak it into existence. It is healed. The rift between the man and the woman, the divine was like, the divine says, how do I make an energy more abundant? I need to chaos. The story that was channeled through me to me from my Akashic record, my soul. By the way, I use my spiritual gifts, extrasensory perception, psychic abilities, multidimensionality to channel energies and messages from the oneness of all things, my soul, you and I, the divine, the Most High, because we're all one. Truly. I channeled that there are 6 spheres of creation. And this is parallel. It is synonymous with the Kabbalistic story of creation. Kabbalah. I believe in Kabbalah, it's 7 spheres. I asked the divine about this. The divine's like, Ashley, it doesn't really matter. It's semantics. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spheres. Just, know that you are abundant and you stem from spheres of infinite creation. What does that tell you about your potentials, about humanity's potentials, about existence potentials? So the beginning of space and time, there were 6 spheres of creation, infinite spheres of creation, that came together with the intention to create a more opulent, more abundant, more limitless, more spiritually mature, evolved energy than the 6 spheres in their autonomy. And when these 6 spheres of energy came together, it created chaos. The divine's like, created chaos. When I channeled in the podcast, whenever creation needs something else to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. This is where space and time, the galactic creation, tangible reality, spawns from. The summation of these 6 spheres of creation, which created chaos needing to balance itself out. That's where space, time, our bubble of creation, and the galactic creation, humanity stems from. These 6 spheres of creation coming together. And this chaos mirrors, or the result of this chaos, is a disharmony, consults the energy, the chaotic energies, constitutes the rift between the man and woman that we've experienced for millennia. The imbalance between the man and woman that we've experienced for millennia, it is healed. Humanity has been redeemed. The rift between the man and the woman, the disharmony, the feud between the man and the woman has been redeemed. We are balanced. We are well. We are healed. As I've channeled previously in the podcast, because it's my story, I've told a story about my divine counterpart being a centrifugal dimension of the evolution of I, of the makings of I. Because the divine God was like, Ashley, I created you in his image and I created him in your image. Meaning everything, every way that, every dimension of yourself, he mirrors every dimension of yourself. He's your opposite. And I created opposites to be harmonious energies, not dueling energies. My divine counterpart, twin flame, will join me later in mission. We are one in spirit. We are one in energy. So he is here now. We are one. But his tangible avatar, his body, his vessel, his avatar will join me later in mission. Because this is how it has to be. And I was actually consulting with my lineage, our lineage, humanity's lineage of Hindu gurus. And they were helping me heal. And they helped me perceive why I was so afraid to step into this role. They helped me perceive the jealousy between me and my divine counterpart, the jealousy between the man, which is synonymous to the jealousy between the man and the woman, the rift of the man and the woman. And they were like, Ashley, this is what you were fearing all of your life, feeling this. This is why you feared success, because you were waiting for this person. You glamorized this person. You lamented this person on a pedestal. And it is heartbreaking to come into this remembrance and realization that you're here to create balance and wellness, which means that we weren't balanced, we weren't well. So facing what we know as evil or imbalance in order to be the wellness, create the wellness, manifest the wellness. The podcast, Kingdom Things podcast, was a part of the divine mandate over my life. The divine was channeling through myself. And like I stated, I didn't always realize the significance of the divine speaking to you through you. As none of us realize the significance of our reality, of our existence, we are the divine animated and the tangible. Everything in existence is energy. We know this through our physics, quantum mechanics. Everything is energy. Energy is the oneness of all things. The paradigm of energy is a paradigm. And I chant my soul. I had powwow sessions on my soul space, the divine. The divine is like, Ashley, energy is a paradigm that is one of infinite paradigms. When you are ready, the masses will know. I'm perceiving our sciences understand this. Private science sectors have advanced technologies to understand just how little we know, just how small we were, how small we are. And not small we are, not the comment small we are, not the comment or statement how little we know to be demeaning, but to show us how grand we are, how big we are, and how our lives are the journey of evolution to remember, explore, be inquisitive, whimsical, wondrous, about learning every day new dimensions of our grandiosity. The divine's like energy is a small dimension, is a paradigm within infinite paradigms of existence, of understanding. We are energy, we are the divine in animation, intangible presence. We all are. Everything is. Kingdom Things podcast is my journey of the divine speaking through me to me to heal me. And I understood my assignment because I was doing much healing before I got the divine revelation to start the podcast. The spiritual revelation. Hey, Ashley, start the podcast. Talk to sensitive people. I want you to speak to sensitive souls. Start this podcast, Kingdom Things podcast. And the divine channeling through me and gave me my spiritual inheritance, or that remembers who I am. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah. I am Mashiach, the Jewish culture widely rated Mashiach. And I've learned a new dimension of myself. I am this. I was guided to look up a term. I'm going to read it. It's in my notes. It's right here. I'm looking over at my notes. I'm not cutting this out, baby. This is natural. This is true. Because I just had this powwow session with the lineage. Now, granted, let me just go ahead and get the names. Today we're channeling. This is a Kingdom Things podcast meetup. Within Kingdom Things podcast, I channel energies and messages from my soul space to share with the masses. Divine resource. I'm a divine resource. We're all divine resources seated on the planet to help each other, grow each other, evolve each other. The Kingdom Things podcast is a divine resource that came from my soul to help humanity as we awaken in the masses. All of Kingdom Things podcasts are channel content from the oneness of all things to assist our souls as we awaken, to help us into soul activation, self-realization, soul attainment, which so within Kingdom Things podcast, you'll find the audio amalgamated style, amalgamated clips where I'm living my life, and in my voice memos, my soul's like, hey, Ashley, you got this download, record it for the podcast. So there's the voice amalgamated podcast styles. There's a lecture style where I'm sitting in front of the camera and I'm channeling. Nonetheless, there's the Kingdom Things podcast meetup as well. This is a Kingdom Things podcast meetup where I sit back and I close my eyes and I transcendentally channel different spaces, places, beings, deities, entities, dimensions of the divine. This is a Kingdom Things podcast meetup. We are channeling Ninhursak, which she was the first ET mother. We are celestial beings, humanity. We are seated by many, many dimensions of the celestial body, many beings of the celestial body, which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast 2033 prophecy, as well as the human dharmic purpose. The divine says by the year 2033, humanity, we will be awakening in the masses to our celestial inheritance, our celestial lineage, our spiritual awakening, our consciousness expansion, our celestial inheritance, our spiritual inheritance, they are synonymous with our consciousness expansion. We are going to be remembering into the remembrance that we are limitless potentials, which brings us to the Kingdom Things podcast 2033 prophecy. By the year 2033, We will be in the consciousness evolution to understand that we are a human culture, planet Earth, with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. As disease, death, war, famine, poverty were all dimensions of our gestational phase. We weren't in condemnation. That's a way to perceive it. That's a way to perceive it. God didn't leave us. That's a way to perceive it. A bigger truth is we were in preparation and gestation. We are limitless potentials in the tangible. Full circle moment alert. There are many beings in God's creation that are limitless potentials in the tangible. Which brings me to the human dharmic purpose. We were created to be the mastery of unconditional love, or the mastery of the principle of correspondence, as below, so above, the mastery of unity. Everything in my reality are the projections of the energies in which I am. How can I learn about myself? Hey God, hey divine, hey soul inside. This isn't my reality. What is this supposed to teach me about myself? To help grow and evolve reality, to help grow and evolve your own energy, garner the wisdoms from the questions from your inquisitive nature, journeying reality, inquisitive about yourself, asking yourself, hey soul, the 1 hour a day, hey soul, what was this supposed to teach me about myself? Reflect, introspect, garner the wisdoms to embody the energies of the wisdoms, to project a reality, a soul level manifestation, to balance out reality. Hey, I don't like war. What is this supposed to teach me about myself? Oh, you've been feuding on the inside for millennia because you're from the chaotic energy bubble. And all of the feuding was to help balance out this chaos, to create the awakening, mass awakening of the human being of planet Earth, and the mass awakening evolution of galactic creation, which is synonymous with the rejuvenation and upliftment of all of divinity, all of God's creation. That's why there's war. But don't worry, you've learned the lesson. So you're not feuding on the inside. So you are contributing energetically and however else you want to share your energy to the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 prophecy. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. Your human dharmic purpose, your limitless potentials. You know this on the soul level. Yeah, you're inquisitive. You got all these epiphanies all of your life. You're so creative. You're super creative. That was the divine speaking through you to you because you are one with the divine. The divine says, as biblically prophesied, as spiritually prophesied, as ancient texts prophesied, we were created to be limitless potential in the tangible. The divine wants to know, what do we create? With the history of our gestational phase, or when we were in the bubble and we thought we were limited. So we have all these thought patterns, all these ancestral energies, and we pair this with our limitless nature, making more wise, more universally aligned, more soul aligned decisions. What do we create? The divine wants to see, what do we create? We know for sure we've already co-created this unconsciously and consciously on a soul level, on a divine level, on a universal level. No disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. As well as I do want to share the Kardashian scale prophecy, Kingdom Things Podcast, Kardashian scale prophecy. The Kardashian scale was channeled by an astronomer, and it states the evolution of a galactic civilization based off of the amount of energy amount of its own energy the civilization is able to utilize, harness and utilize. The divine says the oneness of all things, universal alignment, universal assignment, projects human beings of planet Earth. We will be a Kardashian level 2-3 civilization. Whoa. In 10 years. This makes sense. I say whoa because I just got this divine revelation. When I first channeled this prophecy, it was a few months ago. I'll link it below. It was 1,000 years. And I channeled it again a few weeks ago. It was 100 years. And now it's 10 years. Why, Ashley? Because of the spiritual evolution I've garnered to share with humanity. A lot of us have garnered. A lot of spiritual evolution we've garnered to share with humanity. On being on our conscious path to heal our ancestral lineage has healed humanity in a way that we are projected to be a Kardashian scale, type 2, type 3 civilization in 10 years. Clap to this. Clap to this. Ooh, breathe. So this is the Kingdom Things Podcast meetup, where I will be transcendentally channeling many ancestral forces. We have Nanhirsag. She is an ET mother. She's seated. She's a part of the Sumerian god pantheon. She's seated she's seated. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm being guided to double check this. Ninhursag. Yay. Ninhursag was a Mesopotamian goddess associated with fertility, childbirth, and the creation of humanity. Yeah. Ninhursag, Sumerian, Anunnaki. She's an Anunnaki. She's because what happens is I do my healing work internally, and these energies, deities, they'll come to me like, hey, this is me. Can you channel me? And I'll heal with them. And a lot of times I'm giving advice, like I'm giving guidance. Hey, don't look them up. Don't research too deep into them at all. Like just learn how to pronounce their name, because we don't want you to have any bias or any predispositions, opinions or opinions on what to say or how the conversation is going to flow. Ninhursag, she is from Nibiru. She's Nibiru Anunnaki. E.T. Mother. She helped with the seeding of humanity with divine DNA or 12-strand DNA. So y'all, well, if you don't know, now you can go look it up. And Sumerians, are physicists and not physicists, are historians. They can perceive how there was a monumental leap in evolution within the ancient Sumerians of Mesopotamia. It was the divine intervention of Anunnaki of Nibiru and many other Anunnaki, many other sky people or extraterrestrials, ETs, aliens. The window is closed. Ninhursag, excuse the lawn care service, excuse the noise. Ninhursag, I was checking to see if the window was closed. It's still really loud. The window is closed, but the lawn care is really loud. It's fine. Ninhursag was one of the seeders of humanity into evolution to help with the expedited evolution of humankind. Yeah. As am I. I'll go ahead and share it. I haven't said it out loud. Me doing Ninhursag will share. Okay, cool. Oh, go ahead. Okay, cool. I haven't spoken it out loud because I've kind of been running for myself. Because the internal feud between the man and woman is synonymous with the feud with ourselves. So the dimensions of myself that were comfortable with being in chaos didn't understand the dimensions of myself that were well balanced and remembered and activated into my divinity. So I've been getting these downloads. I've been channeling it into the podcast. God's been telling me who I am. I'm a divine mother. I am the leading energy of the 144,000. I found this out. The divine channeled it through me. Kingdom Things podcast installment titled Cook Up, as well as Kingdom Things podcast 144 part 1, Kingdom Things podcast 144 part 2. I am the leading energy of the 144,000. I'm a part of the family of the leading energy of the 144,000. It's an energetic thing where we heal the internal. We heal our energy to spiritually grow and evolve, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically grow and evolve, to magnetize humanity into evolution, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. God's like, this is who you are. And God's like, in this time, we're coming out of a matriarchal society. We're coming out of a patriarchal society. I need the divine mother, the matriarchy, to stand in its divinity, to its wisdom, the divine blueprint, the universal schematics on how we want to evolve humanity. No death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral world peace, no poverty, Kardashian scale type 2, type 3 civilization in 10 years, interplanetary colonization within 10 years. God's like, the divine mother holds the blueprint of the universe. The divine mother is the universe. Ashley, you're a divine mother. So as you've activated your consciousness, as you've activated your and evolved your spirituality, you act as a lighthouse, a beacon to activate all of humanity and to wellness and to remembrance that we're all one with the divine, to our limitless nature, to our divine inheritances, our promised lands, are the embodiment of our authentic frequencies, our soul's energies, to show up as, to be as wellness, balance, abundance, to manifest realities that reflect this wellness, balance, abundance, love, unconditional love, joy, happiness. So we're channeling the inherent sag today. And she is passing her torch to me. Passing a torch, because she still exists. As well as we are channeling I'm nervous, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot. It's abundant. I'll speak well. It's abundant. It's abundant. We are the unconditional love human beings. We are the divine humans that are one with all things. So I get to be I am a forerunner to exemplify what the divine human looks like. You know, but your divine human might look like something else, but just to exemplify that we're limitless and we're one with all things. So we're channeling Ninhir Sag, the first ET mother today, as well as the lineage of Hindu royalty, first off. Hindu royalty, Hindu guru masters. We're channeling Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, Maha Avatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahasaya. I'm being guided to stop and stop running for myself. No. Whoa. The divine's like, why did you say royalty, Ashley? Why did you say Hindu royalty? And then my soul's like, go ahead and tell the people, go ahead and tell the folks. My family, the leading energy, the leading family of the 144,000, we will be the first family of the planet within the next 10 years. Within the next 10 years. Within the next 10 years. It moved from 1,000 to 50, and now we're at 10 years. Because of the spiritual evolution that's necessary, there's universal ordering going on. All of God's creation is aligning and uplifting and rejuvenating, so there's universal ordering. So I'm playing my part. I'm speaking my truth, my story, to be a part of the universal ordering. So within 10 years, my family will be the first family of the planet, which is a mirror to humanity coming back to our wholeness, our oneness internally, and with all things. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, interplanetary colonization, interdimensional existence. And so it is, and so it shall be. And we are to be the exemplification of unconditional love, or the mastery that we're all one. So be well within our home, within our bodies, within ourselves, within our avatar, and within our home, to manifest wellness for all of humanity, to set an energetic forward momentum. Now, momentum which creates our future momentum of wellness, balance, universal alignment, universal assignment. I knew this podcast was going to be like, it's going to be super intimate and kind of like all over the place, disshuffled, because I'm so nervous. Because I know what my predecessors are going to say, and I know what I just kind of told you. I know what Ninhir Sag is going to say, and I'm coy. I'm coy. I'm a bit coy, bashful, shy. Because again, evolving from that gestational phase where we were acting out of a fraction of who we are as divine existence, and now like being shown all of who I am. And I didn't, this is not why I did it. I did it to have a happy home, a happy family. because God seated in my heart to have a beautiful, loving, happy family with my husband and my kids. That's really what this was and still is my motivation. So, I didn't do it to be the queen of the planet or the first lady of the planet, but this is what it is. I didn't do it to be reincarnated goddess. This is who we are. We are divine energies. And have gratitude. I didn't do it to be the Mashiach. This is who I am. I didn't do it to be the biblically prophesied Messiah. This is who we are. This is who we are. We didn't incarnate. We did though. We all incarnated to live our most abundant dreams. But my conscious intentions weren't to be biblically prophesied Messiah. Weren't to be Mashiach. Weren't to be the first family of the planet, first lady of the planet, queen of the planet. This is where we are. And I have gratitude. And my biggest thing is I want to do my ancestors proud. Do my ancestors justice, do the divine justice. Because the divine crafted me. God was like, whoever you thought you were gonna be, Ashley, scratch it, forget about it. You're gonna be so much more than who you thought you were gonna be. And anything I ask you to let go of, I'm only asking you to let go of something so I can put something more abundant, put something more abundant in its place. So we will be channeling Ninhirsag, the first ET mother. I'm healing through this, y'all. I'm healing through this. As I hope this installment is healing, soul activating, soul remembering for you as well. I hope the whole podcast is soul activating, soul healing, mind, body, soul, spirit healing, mind, body, soul activating for the upliftment of your ancestry, yourself, and all things. Divine alignment, divine assignment for yourself and your whole ancestral lineage. Future, present, and past. So we're going to be channeling Ninhirsag, the first ET mother, as well as Hindu royalty, Bhagavan Krishna. Give me 1 second. Let me pull my notes closer because I don't want to misspell. I don't want to forget anybody, and I don't want to pronunciate names. Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna is the ninth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, which is a universe. Lord Vishnu is the universal forces. Bhagavan Krishna was a ninth incarnation. Bhagavan Krishna was the ninth incarnation on the planet Earth of Lord Vishnu. Give me 1 second, y'all. The ninth incarnation. One second, y'all. Okay, so I'm being guided to go ahead and name all of the avatars of Lord Vishnu. They're known as, we are known as Dash Avatar. We are known as Dash Avatar. Bhagavan Krishna is actually the eighth incarnation of Lord Vishnu. We have Matsya. Matsya is the first incarnation of Lord Vishnu. The second incarnation, Karma. The third incarnation, Varaha. The fourth incarnation, Narasimha. The fifth incarnation, Vamana. The sixth incarnation, Parashurama. The seventh incarnation, Rama. The eighth incarnation, Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna. The ninth incarnation, Buddha. The 10th incarnation, Ashley-Nicole Phillips, myself. Prophesied, Kalki. So I am Kalki, the destroyer of evil in the future. Ashley, how do you know this? Because it's been prophesied over my life by the universes. Kalki is to, my predecessors will speak to it. So we're going to, Kalki rides in on the horse. Is said to ride in on the horse. Devduta, which means God-given. I've been doing my energy work. I've been healing myself. God's like, I need you to be everything I created you to be. I'm like, okay, God, what do I got to do? I'm gonna do it. What do I got to do? I'm gonna do it. And this is what I've been doing. And as my energy lights up, energies and spirits like, oh, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? We recently did. It's posted on the channel. We did the meditation. We recently did the meditation. The Shakti Prima meditation. And the ancestral force that channeled through myself was like, I'm a friend. I'm an uncle to Krishna. I'm Krishna's uncle. The energy's like, I'm a friend, I'm Krishna's uncle. I'm like, whoa. I'm a shaman mama. So whenever I'm guided to do, I use my extrasensory perception, multidimensionality, psychic gifts, spiritual gifts, multidimensionality, and I heal myself. And the spirit's like, okay, we're going to do this episode, the King of Things podcast, you're going to channel this, or maybe there's not going to be channeling. Maybe I'm just told, hey, just trust the process. Like the Shakti Prima meditation, soul was like, hey, just trust the process. You trust the process? I'm like, I trust the process. I got some understandings, but I sat in front of the camera, I just closed my eyes, I started channeling, and we got the Shakti Prima meditation, and the spirit was like, I'm a friend, I'm an uncle of Krishna. And I just walked, did a meditation with Bhagavan Krishna. And his spirit has told me, yeah, I've been with you, because we're all one with the universe. So I've been with you throughout your whole process. But now I'm consciously channeling Bhagavan Krishna. We're consciously channeling Bhagavan Krishna into the podcast. His presence is consciously on the podcast. So we're channeling Bhagavan Krishna, Maha Avatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahasaya. So Maha Avatar Babaji, I have done spiritual work in the spirit with Maha Avatar Babaji, and I've channeled things. The whole episode. Timeline jumping. The episode is titled Timeline Jumping. I was all that week. I was working with Maha Avatar Babaji. He was his energy was his spirit was animated in my vessel, manifested in my vessel, and was helping me heal. I would sit at the coffee shop and I would just get download, heal. I was just healing, and I channeled a lot of this into the Kingdom Things podcast installment titled Timeline Jumping. It is linked below. Lahiri Mahasaya, we have met cordially in the spirit. We've introduced each other. We've introduced ourselves to each other in the spirit. We've done healing together in the spirit. I was unconscious to the fact. And then I became conscious. Why were you unconscious to the fact, Ashley? Because I was doing conscious meditative work with Swami Sri Yukteswar, which is the successor of Lahiri Mahasaya. Lahiri Mahasaya is the successor of Maha Avatar Babaji. Maha Avatar Babaji is the successor of Bhagavan Krishna. So I've consciously be doing. I was consciously doing work in the spirit. Stark, like I knew, like I was one with Swami Sri Yukteswar in my room meditating. He's like, I felt his energy, one with my vessel, one with my avatar. He's like, this is who I am. I'm Swami Sri Yukteswar. He helped me heal. And before that, I won with Paramahansa Yogananda, helped me heal plenty. I've channeled Paramahansa Yogananda a few times on the podcast. I'll link them below. Kingdom Things Podcast, I'll link them below. And I channeled Paramahansa Yogananda one time on Facebook on live. Because he wanted me to get over the fear of myself. He wanted me to be in my new energy, channeling a shaman mama in front of an audience or on a platform that was derived from a dimension of myself when I was amnesiatic to the fact that I'm one with all things, that we're one with all things. So Paramahansa Yogananda, channeled Paramahansa Yogananda a few times, worked with Paramahansa Yogananda a few times. Fun fact alert, we had the same date of birth, month and date, January 5th. We're both born on January 5th. Different years, obviously, but we're both born on January 5th, which is really, really cool. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I am Guru Parampara to Paramahansa Yogananda. And I know Paramahansa Yogananda has a successor that was voted in by his self-realization society. His offering resource to the planet. And he told me, hey, it wasn't universally ordained. So technically this is your next in a lineage. I'm like, whoa. He says officially you're next in the lineage because it's universally ordained. I'm like, whoa. We're gonna go ahead and sit back and I'm gonna relax, breathe, and we're gonna go ahead and begin to channel the ancestral forces. We are gonna start with actually the Galactic Federation. And then we're gonna go into Nirhirsag and then the Hindu pantheon, maybe the Hindu royalty. And then we'll also channel Rabbi Yeshua. Yay, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, or Rabbi Yeshua says he does want to say a few things. Baby, come on in. I welcome you on in. Welcome on in. I was as I was convening in the spirit. Okay, he'll speak about it. He'll speak to it. Yes. I was convening in the spirit with the ancestral forces. And the teachings of Hinduism are what Jesus taught. Jesus Christ, what he teaches, what he taught. Jesus Christ, Rabbi Yeshua. He wants to be reestablished as Rabbi Yeshua because he wants the world to know, hey, I am and was a Jewish priest. He taught Hinduism, which is one with Kabbalah. Mastering the worlds behind the worlds, or your energy to show up as your divine presence. I was like, dang. I was like, where's Rabbi? I was like, where's Jesus? Jesus not on this list. I was like, dang, that's one list that my brother is not on, that I am. I was like, dang, that's wild. He's going to speak to it. I was like, dang, I was just like, whoa, it's interesting. I was like, shoot. I'm Jesus's, successor at the same time. So I just thought it was really interesting. And it's a universal coding. It's a universal code. Again, needing the Divine Mother to have a stark presence in this space and time and creation. It's a universal coding. Thought it was super interesting. The ancestral forces will speak to it. We're gonna go one at a time because there are a lot of we're gonna channel them one at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back. Who wants? Galactic Federation is gonna go first. I'm gonna close my eyes, transcendentally channel. You're more than welcome to close your eyes as well to be able to process any energies or messages that are presenting to help reactivate you into the knowingness of your wellness, balance, and divinity, one with all things. Thank you again, ahead of time, Galactic Federation. Thank you, thank you. Superbulous, marvelous. Thank you, Ashley, for your work on the planet. We are grateful to officially welcome you into the ambassadorhood of galactic creation as an official representative for the human being of planet Earth within Galactic Universal Council. Galactic as well as Universal Council. Thank you, Ashley. We want to let you know, humanity, this is all your trajectories. You are all to remember that you are one with the universe. You are all to remember that you're one with your planet. You're all to remember that you're one with the divinity, or what you most commonly term as source or God. Your remembrance within the colony is at a special time, as your remembrance helps to supersede the illusion of seclusion of the bipedal man or galactic creation within God's creation. It has been a long-stemming saga of creation for the bipedal man or divine creation in the tangible to be manifested in a way that we are able to hold our source codes and evolve into remembrance of more of our limitless potentials. This is something that has been prophesied for decades, millennia, trillions, zillions, quadrillions, eons past the paradigm of time, space and time. And we are finally here. We say happy birthday, bipedal man. We say happy birthday, humans of planet Earth. We say happy birthday, divine creation, as we are new. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, humanity. Thank you, Ashley, for having me formally on your channel to share with humanity my presence. I am not the boogeyman. I am not above humanity. I am not a far-fetched mythological presence that cannot be attained. As I am a stewardess of humanity, I am one with the universe to show and be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope, a beacon of remembrance of divinity, meeting, merging with infinity. The infinity, meeting, merging with infinity, meeting the infinity that is planetary harmony. Meeting, merging with infinity that is planetary harmony. I am a symbolism of infinity, meeting, merging with planetary harmony as the balancing of the planet creates the ecosystem of divine remembrance of the oneness of all things. Humanity is a gem in the stars. That is a portal that can be accessed by limitless potentials, meaning humanity and planet Earth are a portal that can be accessed by any dimension of reality. I've been a stewardess for humanity far before my incarnation as Maha Avatar Babaji in the year 2000 AD. 220 AD, the year 220 AD. I will be a stewardess. Ashley is obscenely nervous as the power of my energy, my presence, woo, is knocking her socks off. She will be okay. I was born in 200 AD. The specifics of the year, I don't want her to harp on it too much. I don't want her to beat herself up if she is convoluted in her remembrance of the specific year of my date of birth. My incarnation began well before I birthed into my physical avatar on the planet. My incarnation stems well beyond my tangible existence, as I am able to incarnate at will with self-realization, the remembrance that I'm one with the divine. All of humanity will speak present tense, has evolved into avatar status, avatar consciousness, meaning you have descended your souls, your divine presence into your bodies. You all are to go within, to remember, be taught, tutored, garner the tutelage from your deity presence that you are, your infinite wisdom, your infinite knowledge, to allow your conscious awareness, your minds, your realities to reflect the infinite knowledge, the wealth of infinite potentials, limitless potentials in which you are. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley, for having me. The accent, dear. Thank you, Ashley, for having me on to this assortment, this alignment of great sages of our time, great sages of our past, great sages of the now, as you have and are awakening to your multidimensionality, humanity, remembering that you're one with all things. Remember that you're adjacent with your neighbors. Remember that you are adjacent with the universe over. Remembering that you're adjacent with every sector, dimension of reality. You're adjacent with every sector, every dimension of reality. We are one. Never have I, Jesus Christ, or Rabbi Yeshua, been separate from humanity. I've been inside of every molecule of your DNA, from your birth until infinity and beyond, as we are now avatar consciousness, bipedal men and women of creation. Ashley is a woman, yes. Let's speak to the dismantling, the transmutation of misogyny, and the way that we hate the woman so much that we manifested a stark hate for the self and manifested an imbalance that made it damn near impossible to remember that we were all divine. Ashley, humanity, we have been working for millennia to remember that we are all divine and we are here. Thank you, Ashley, for having me. Lahiri Mahasaya speaking, predecessor of the Maha Avatar Babaji. I have so much peace that I want to share with the planet. Peace be with you as you awaken to the deities in which you are. Peace and calmness be with your mind, body, and spirits as you awaken to the remembrance of your limitless potential, your tangible existence with the oneness of all things. Peace and stillness be with your minds, bodies, souls, and hearts in a way that harmony melds with your infinite nature, in the way that harmony melds with your infinite realities, in the way that harmony melds with your infinite avatar, bodily creations, vessels that are beautiful. And everywhere that you present, yes, you shit. Yes, you eat. Yes, you be in ways in which are necessary for your evolution. Ashley has been instructed to let go of the paradigm of sin. You be in ways that one might perceive as sinful. These ways of being are necessary for your evolution, to the trajectory of your remembrance, the fact that you're one with all things. Thank you, Ashley. Paramahansa Yogananda present. The autobiography of a yogi was a gift to the planet, to remember humanity and to the remembrance that we are all one with the divine. We are all one with Krishna. We are all one with Maha Avatar Babaji. We are all one with Lahiri Mahasaya. We are all one with Swami Sri Yukteswar. We are all one with myself, Paramahansa Yogananda. We are all one with Bhagavan Krishna. We are all one with Vishnu. As Ashley so eloquently stated, we are energy masters in creation. We incarnated as humans of planet Earth to embody our nefesh nature. Nefesh is a Hebrew term in which Ashley knows well, so we'll use this term. You're creature-like. She doesn't know Hebrew well, but she knows this term very well. Your creature-like presence, essence, your nefesh, your imbalances. We are all energetic masters, universal gods. We create universes as we are universes. Every being of creation, every human being, we incarnated and take on human qualities, humanity, human culture, human tendencies, our nefesh, creature-like nature, to evolve all things and create new universes, new spaces in creation. As the planet, as Maha Avatar, Sir Guru Maha Avatar Babaji stated, the planet in its balance is a portal to all things in creation, to limitless potentials. If anyone is asking about the accents, Ashley channels energies as the energies would like to be channeled. We ask her to go for it. Go for it. We want accent. Go for it. Does she sound like she is well versed in Sanskrit? No. Does she sound like she's well versed in Hindu? No. But we ask her, go for it. Spread your wings. Fill into your multidimensionality, because me, Paramahansa Yogananda, is 0 degrees in separation from Ashley-Nicole Phillips. As she stated, we share a birth day and month. January 5th, I showed her this. I guided her to this understanding to let her know the journey that we would have together. Because I was aware that I am her guru. To help her remember who she is. I've acted as a guru, her guru, to help her remember and heal into her divinely assigned role. The divine said, Ashley, don't go look for anyone, any being, anything, any energy, any entity, any spirit to talk to on your podcast. I will send to you. The divine sent me to Ashley to help her to remember. I have so much gratitude, as does she. The soul in which Ashley is major. If the divine did not orchestrate, did not request no more idolatry, no more iconography, this one would have a statue. Her soul is major. She has a hard time allowing herself to appreciate herself. She knows who she is. She does not wave flags. She does not pound chest. Because she has a divinely ordained mandate. No iconography, no idolatry. We are all one in the divine. She is major. Her soul is major. Treat her as such. In a way that you know who you are. Respect yourself. And I'm truly speaking to her divine counterpart, because we have perceived in the spirit the way he talks to her. We don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it. But we understand the nefesh creature that you're all working through as you're all universal gods incarnated. When I say treat her as such, I'm speaking to her divine counterpart. Treat her the way you need to treat yourself, unconditionally loving. Her soul wants to make sure we get this correct. When I say treat her as such, I'm speaking to her divine counterpart, because he will hear this message. Humanity. Go within. Self-realize. Love yourself. To remember that you are unconditional love. To remember that you are one with all things. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Bhagavan Krishna, now present in your presence. I am reincarnation of Vishnu. I would like to introduce you to a successor of mine, Guru Parampara, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Reincarnation of Vishnu, prophesied name Kalki. This is a divine order mandate over universal ordering, universal succession that shall be honored. It will not be a secret, as this understanding will be whispered in the conscious minds of every guru of the planet, of every spiritual practitioner of the planet, of every rabbi, priest of the planet. Ashley has been in preparation for this moment for centuries, millennia, since the beginning of space and time. She has met dimensions of herself in which she has channeled within the podcast that she embodied she lived realities and lives in order to prepare for this moment, to see humanity into the redemption of condemnation, redemption of evil, redemption of hellish beingness, redemption of mortality. Thank you, Ashley. Again, thank you, Ashley, for having me on your podcast. Formally, once more. I grew up as a young British lad. And I took to spirituality in a way that I became a guru. A young British lad who became a guru, successor of Bhagavan Krishna, Maha Avatar Babaji, Lahiri Marasaya, Gusar Guru, respectfully Lahiri Marasaya, me, Swami Sri Yukteswar. To be succeeded by Sir Guru Paramahansa Yogananda. This skin, this flesh, is a bodily vessel for limitless potentials. Ashley will speak to her journey of not knowing who she is. And we, Sir Guru Bhagavan Krishna, Sir Guru Maha Avatar Babaji, Sir Guru Lahiri Mahasaya, Sir Guru, me, myself, Swami Sri Yukteswar, Sir Guru Paramahansa Yogananda, Madam Guru Ashley-Nicole Phillips, needs you, wants you to speak to your journey, your greatness, by going within, garnering conscious remembrance, stoking, remembering, rekindling the most abundant, most miraculous love story any book, any movie could ever tell. You and the divine. You united nature with the divine. Remember, garner knowledge and wisdoms, for you are an infinite well of knowledges and wisdoms. Share them with the world through your creative endeavors, through your businesses, through your families, through the way you love on yourself. To heal the world, make it a better place. Thank you, Ashley. First, E.T. Mother speaking. Then here Sag. I pass a torch to Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Light Lady. Divine Mother. Goddess Divine. To light the way for humankind to better days, balanced ways, remembered galactic inheritance, remembered galactic spawned, remembered galactic spawning, as I am a seeder of the human DNA. She is a seeder, a God seed for the human DNA. As every human is to activate and remember that you are medicine and seeds of, for, by limitless creation, of, for, by humanity, of, for, by divinity. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you again, ancestors of humanity, ancestors of the oneness of all things. Sir Guru, Bhagavan Krishna, Sir Guru, Maha Avatar Babaji, Sir Guru, Lahiri Mahasaya, Sir Guru, Swami, Sri Yukteswar, Sir Guru, Paramahansa Yogananda. I wasn't always remembered. And look who the divine has revealed me to be. I was introspecting and reflecting on how reality, it always just works in the highest operable form, even when we feel like it is not. Meaning every evolution is just natural. You don't have to try hard at all to evolve. I was introspecting and reflecting on, in the 4th grade, my mom used to plait my hair, braid my hair, and I'll put a picture up here, right? My mom used to plait and braid my hair, and when I got in the 4th grade, kids were asking me, Ashley, why do you wear your hair like this? Why do you wear your hair like this? Oh, Ashley, why do you wear your hair like that? And thankfully, Miss Thomas, hello if you're watching, or when you see this, hello, Miss Thomas. She was a teacher assistant to one of the students, Victor. Hello and blessings to you, Victor. Miss Thomas was Victor's teacher's assistant. Victor was in a wheelchair. So Miss Thomas was Victor's teacher assistant. Miss Thomas, luckily she was there because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. My throat chakra wasn't activated, right? My third eye wasn't turned on. So I didn't know, I didn't know how to, baby, prophesy over why I got these braids in my hair and explain it. I'm kidding. Miss Thomas stated, that's her part of her culture. This is how she wears her hair. And then it stayed in my subconscious to where next year, 5th grade, it manifested that I started perming my hair. Well, I've been perming my hair, but I had my hair, for picture day, I had my hair down like a grown-up. Excuse me, my nose is running. Excuse me, I had my hair down and my hair crimped. And I thought I was baby, I knew I was the flyest. I knew my picture was cute. Here it is, right? I knew my picture was cute. I knew I was so fly. When I was this little girl, this beautiful, black, divine princess, soon to be a queen, soon enough, I did not remember. I was in my nefesh. I identified as my nefesh presence, my creature-like presence, or my finite dimensions of self, or my ancestral energy that hadn't been met to be reactivated into the remembrance of its limitless potentials. I'm being guided to stop here and we're going to roll into one of my songs. I'm a singer-songwriter. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. I convene with the spirit, with my soul. I started recording my production sessions because it's a really beautiful, abundant healing experience. Because I'm in my inner space, healing with multi-dimensional beings, energies, the universe is the oneness of all things, God. My soul be like, hey, Ashley, do you see this? The divine presence, different ancestral forces. Hey, do you see this? I'm like, yeah, I do see this. Let's heal it. Let's lift it up. And let's channel this healing energy and this lyric, say this into the song. So that's how I create my music. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. It's meant to be healing, soul activating, soul regenerating, to uplift all things, universally aligning for universal assignment, divine assignment for you and your whole lineage. I'm being guided to roll into one of my songs. It's on the album, the project Yin Yang. It's on the project Yin Yang. It's called Not Ether Freestyle. Let's get into it. Everything goes at the center of the solar system, where I shine like the Most High. You would think that I was Asiatic or spiritually evolved with precision, like I walked in something or inside. Still was no self-feeling. Consciousness expansion. I need a plan, that's the I'm connected to Vishnu. It's not a secret we were meant to. Feel like an bending tattooed on my forehead. Spiritual evolution equals my bread. African Hindu tattooed on my forehead. Spiritual evolution equals my bread. To become whole, I harmonize my inner thoughts and a journey. With mental fortitude, brought them together to make a movement. Unconditional love, yes, feel like mission to penetrate earth and heaven, riding light, ups and downs, it all comes round, so it goes, fulfillment, abundance, true upliftment. I'm not talking vampires. I say we're living through the will, connected to internal source, thrive through anywhere there will. Reaching my soul wisdom, there's no such thing as separation. All is together, I'll do it, we'll do it, we can choose. Your external reality doesn't create it. You create it. Chuckle and evolve and you read the news. If you were ever counted out, you count on it before we re-up, it will re-up. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. You are the jackpot bet on the win. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. You are the jackpot that I'm winning. You don't wanna throw it all away. You wanna leave, we convert. That's word to Mother Earth. You don't wanna throw it all away. We don't delete, we convert. That's word to Father Earth. I hope this song has activated remembrance in your DNA, subconsciously or consciously, to remember to be remembered to the Vishnu within you, the Shriyan within you, the holy white light within you. When I was creating this song, I was like, I feel like rapping. My soul was like, okay, Ashley, we gonna rap, calm down. I started rapping. My soul was like, listen closely, catch this word. The soul said Shriyan. I was like, Shriyan, look it up. What does it mean? It means white light energy, holy white light energy. Shriyan connected to Vishnu. It's not a secret, we were meant to. At that time, was I consciously aware that I was the final incarnation of Vishnu, avatar of Vishnu, before we all awaken to the Vishnu within, the Shriyan within? in order to ignite all of humanity, all of the bipedal men of God's creation, all of God's creation, awakening and remembrance to the fact that we're one with Vishnu or the universes, creator God energy, Shriyan, creator God energy. Did I remember? No. But it was my soul telling me, reminding me who I am. Sit with yourself. Again, an hour a day, ask yourself, hey soul. When you walk through your day, you see stuff, you're like, oh, what is this supposed to tell me about myself? Be inquisitive about yourself. Because reality is a mirror of the divine codes in which we are. To remember us and evolve us into more abundance, more limitless potentials. Kardashian scale, type 2, type 3 civilization. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. And however your promised land looks like in the dimension, the universe that is you, that is a mirror of you. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me on this Kingdom Things podcast installment. Thank you again, Ancestral Forces, Nanhirsag, Rabbi Yeshua, as well as, all of the gurus that joined us today. Again, I channel energies and messages within Kingdom Things podcast as we awaken. Baby, you do more than channel. Baby, you be seeding some stuff. I see remembrance. I assist with seeding remembrance into the human consciousness. And I channel the energies and messages in which I garner from going within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, available to stream for free on YouTube as well as Spotify. Like the video if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, follow if you're watching on Spotify, share the content to help proliferate the Kingdom Things podcast journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. Again, my music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream on YouTube. It's the evolution of me, the makings of me simultaneously, because I'll channel understandings about myself that I don't even understand yet, but I grow into it, I evolve into, and I have tons of full circle moments. Like, oh shoot, this is what my soul's trying to tell me about myself. This is what I was manifesting. This is what my soul gave me to speak. Even if the words that you speak, even if on the inside it doesn't feel like it's going to come out right, you don't think anybody's going to understand you, speak your language. Because your speech and what you're guided to say are your authentic God codes to manifest a reality, manifest to you, a you that manifests, projects a reality that reflects your authentic, abundant God, goddess nature. Ashley-Nicole Music is available to stream on YouTube. I'm also a home cook. I enjoy cooking, y'all. Whatever the ancestral forces or the oneness of all things tells me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. We cook, right? We use random ingredients sometimes. So like when you like, oh, Ashley, let me try my rendition at my house. Baby, is it always Chef Boyardee? Is it always delicious? Is it always a chef kiss? That's relative. Nonetheless, we have fun. We have a great time. We go to the grocery store. We chat. We get divine revelations. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. I'm also taking personal powwow sessions. The links below. Kingdom Things Podcast, Healing Home Square. Kingdom Things Podcast. Kingdom Things Podcast. Healing Home Square Portal. Now, I know I said like a couple episodes before that I was going to do video chats before actually processing your orders and actually do. So what I do is I type up dissertation style energies and messages in which the oneness of all things I type up energies and messages in which the oneness of all things wants you to experience, or your soul wants you to experience, to break through karmic patterns or uplift karmic energies or karmic knots or ancestral patterns to help you perceive more of your limitless abundant nature. We're not going to do the videos before because this might be too much of a workload. I'm going to trust myself. I really had the inclination to do that because I was nervous about I was kind of nervous, but I trust the process. I trust the process. So how it works, Kingdom Things Podcast, Healing Home Square Portal. Order your powwow sessions. I will channel for the oneness of all things, energies and messages that are specifically curated to your spiritual evolution, remembrance to the oneness that is you, oneness with all things that is you, to help activate your soul, your DNA, God source codes, dissertation style. First come, first serve, monthly. I probably won't even take 10 a month, honestly. Because I do not want to overwork myself. But whatever is available, have at it. And I'll have your, get you your powwow session, email your powwow session. And they are relatively affordable. They're $1,200 a session, $1,200 a session, $1,200 a session. So they're relatively affordable. And I did this on purpose. The divine, my ancestors were like, Ashley, you could charge so much more, baby. Baby, you could charge so much more. And I was like, no. I was like, divine mandate on my heart. God's like, I want them to be affordable. I want these God codes. I want this spiritual evolution to be affordable for the masses. So $1,200 for the powwow sessions. And I agree. I concur. And I stick to this. I hold myself to this. I'm also an author. I authored That's the Powwow Sessions, Kingdom Things podcast, Healing Home Square portal link below to book your powwow session. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a part of my awakening journey, a part of the evolution of myself. And God's like, this is for humanity. All of you are awakening, you know? So this is to see codes, to activate codes of remembrance in all of humankind. It's a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. I'm being guided to stop and say, I was nervous about writing. My ancestors said, we're going to speak through you. We're going to write through you, Ashley. Just write the books. We're going to channel through you. Trust the process. So we got the 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame, Chase, in the hallway of her school Manhattan prep. A lot of existential crises happen to she manifests. She manifests a lot of existential crises through universal ordering. So whenever things happen in our life that are like bad or make us upset, or we have a hard time, or we feel like it's a crisis happening, it is realignment in order to evolve you into a more abundant, divinely aligned embodiment, projection, manifestation of yourself. This is what she goes through, but it helps her remember her and her limitless nature, it helps Asia remember her into her limitless nature to manifest a reality that reflects her limitless nature. That's the first 2 parts of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. The 3rd part is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God inside. 1 soul, 2 bodies over many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime says that their love can't work. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which life, under which circumstances? This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, baby. My other half is prophetic. The whole parcel is prophetic. If you wanted to do paper copy, the first 2 parts, Asia's story, it's going to be in 1 binding, $19.99 plus tax. The 3rd part, my other half, is in a separate binding, $9.99 plus tax, so $29.98 for the whole Unconditional Love Literature Parcel before tax. If you're doing all 3 digital copies, it's $19.97 plus tax for all 3 digital copies. All 3 digital copies available in the Amazon bookstore. The links are below. I also have the channel on YouTube. One is Connection Energetic Upliftment. We do powwow session for the masses. So for general things that the divine, the oneness of all things, like, hey, Ashley, heal this within the human culture and do it within oneness connection and share it with the planet. Share the healing with the planet. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is available to stream on YouTube, link below. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to invite you to come take part in Asia's Story, the animated series. I channel the conscious awareness of my multidimensionality. I channel it into the series, animated series. We're all multidimensional. We're all infinite consciousness, infinite potentials. And then we have a focused dimension within our humanism to experience this dimension and help grow and evolve infinite potentials or infinite consciousness or the oneness of all things, or Shekinah or Elohim or the divine or Allah or the Most High. And we're coming onto our multidimensionality. I channel my multidimensional experiences into Asia's Story, the animated series, which is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive, embody, evolve into more of your limitless nature. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which there is no state to decline. My other half. Available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Now available in the Amazon bookstore.
Divine woman, I guess it tastes like freedom.